What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, bigboyfactsjonnytv, and tonight I'll go over my WWE Raw review on highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please hit that subscribe button, turn on post notification when I premiere a brand new video, go live on YouTube. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. Now let's talk about Monday Night Raw. Now Monday Night Raw was an okay show. That's all I gotta say. It was just okay show for what it was. So we get right into it. It says then, now, forever together, the WWE video leads us into the show. The Raw intro video plays, and we go live into the arena to see a big firework display. Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair makes her way to the ring alongside Alexa Bliss and Asuka. Last week on Raw, Bayley defeated Alexa Bliss with some help from Damage Control. After the match, they took out Bianca Belair. Bayley then challenged Bianca Belair for a title match at Extreme Rules. Alright, Bianca Belair says she was ready to come out here and challenge Bayley, but she remembered that it's not just about her and Bayley. Belair doesn't want it to be a 3-on-1 again. Bayley should have faced Alexa Bliss in a 1-on-1, but Io Sky and Dakota Kai had to interfere again because she can't do her battles on her own. If Bayley wants the Raw Women's Championship, she wishes her luck. Her girls will be watching Bayley's girls. Damage Control comes out to the stage. Bayley says Bianca Belair has been groomed to be in her position. She was handpicked and trained to be in this position. Bayley had to work at it on her own to get here. Bayley has wanted this since she was 12 years old. She wanted to take over WWE, and that's what she's doing. They get in the ring. Bayley says Bianca Belair brags about all she done, but she was handpicked and chosen. Belair says she's earned and deserved everything she is. That she's in this position because she's been showing up and showing out. Where Bayley has where has Bayley been? Rehabbing. She's sorry that Bayley got injured, but she's not sorry that she came back to her being champion. Bayley says she Bayley says she Bayley says she was injured and hurt. She wasn't able to walk 10 months ago, but she taught herself how to walk and run again. She also pinned Bianca Belair at Clash at the Castle for the first time in 300 days. So everything Bianca Belair has done is because she was injured. Bianca Belair needs to fall in line like everyone else. Bianca Belair says when she's main eventing at WrestleMania, Bayley was here. In the last match they had, she gave Bayley a kiss of death on the top of the ladder at Hell in a Cell. Bayley has heard enough. She doesn't want to talk about the past. She's tired of Bianca Belair running her mouth. Bayley has an idea. At Extreme Rules, she feels like winning the Raw Women's title in a ladder match. Bianca Belair says she can consider the end up since she can't have Bayley. She get extreme with her girl tonight. Bianca Belair gets in Sky's space. The ring clears, leaving Bianca Belair and Io Sky left in the ring. A referee gets in the ring. Alright, so we get a non-title Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair, accompanied by Asuka and Alexa Bliss, versus WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Io Sky, accompanied by Bayley and Dakota Kai. I must say this match. Now this match was. I enjoyed this match. That's all I gotta say. I enjoyed this match. The bell rings and Bianca Belair immediately drop kicks Io Sky out of the ring. So we go to commercial break. We go backstage to see an SUV drive into the arena. Sami Zayn and Solo Sikoa gets out of the car and walk in. Back to live action. Io Sky reverses a whip on Bianca Belair. drops her on the apron and pulls her into the ring. Bianca Belair takes her down with a waist lock. Io Sky fights up, so Bianca Belair hits her with a short arm clothesline. Bianca Belair then throws her across the ring twice, but each time the leap is mistimed. Bianca Belair shoulders her in the corner and carries her to the center of the ring. Io Sky slides through for a sunset flip, but Bianca Belair doesn't go down. Bianca Belair hits her with a spine buster for a 2 count. Bianca Belair gets her in the corner and punches, but Io Sky slides through and takes her down. Io Sky shoulders away at her in the corner and sweeps her feet. Yeah, sweeps her feet. Sky digs her feet into Bianca Belair's chest before hitting a slingshot double knee for a 2 count. Bianca Belair goes for a whip, but Io Sky counters into an octopus stretch. Bianca Belair fights it, so Io Sky hits a sunset flip for a 2 count. Bianca Belair avoids an avalanche in the corner and knocks her back. Bianca Belair shoulder tackles her down and does the 10 punches. Bianca Belair backflips her over and hits a clothesline for a 2 count. Bianca Belair sets up for a kiss of death, but Io Sky fights it. They fumble through something and it looks terribly awkward. Io Sky then maneuvers herself out of the ring, pulling Bianca Belair into the ropes. Io Sky then drop kicks Bianca Belair's head into the ring post. So we go to another commercial break. We come back from the break to see Bianca Belair hit a sidewalk slam. They both down. They slowly get to their feet and trade some forearms. Bianca Belair hits a shoulder tackle, a clothesline, and a drop kick before doing a kip up. Bianca Belair closes the back and hits a suplex before rolling through for a delayed vertical suplex. Bianca Belair covers for a near fall. Um, Bianca Belair goes for a double chicken wing slam, but Io Sky gets to the ropes. Io Sky takes her down for a 2 count. Io Sky steps on the break, but Bianca Belair trips her. Bianca Belair goes for a hamstring standing moonsault, but Io Sky moves. Bianca Belair avoids a springboard moonsault and hits a scoop slam. Bianca Belair hits a handspring standing moonsault for a near fall. Bianca Belair looks very frustrated. Bianca Belair tries for a kiss of death, but Io Sky grabs the top rope and kicks her down. Io Sky goes to the top rope and hits a diving crossbody block, but Bianca Belair rolls through and lifts her. Bianca Belair hits a fall away slam and covers for a 2 count. Bianca Belair sets her up and goes to the top rope. Io Sky cuts her off. Io Sky goes for a super hurricanrana, but Bianca Belair holds her up. Bianca Belair lets her down and kicks her back. Bianca Belair sets up on the top rope, but Io Sky scales the ropes and hits an arm drag. Io Sky attacks her in the corner and goes to the top rope. Bianca Belair catches her up there and throws her ringside into damage control. They catch her. Bianca Belair then hits Bayley and Dakota Kai with a plancha. Io Sky attacks Bianca Belair and pulls her in the ring. Io Sky goes for a springboard, but Bianca Belair moves. Bianca Belair hits a kiss of death for the win. The winner of the match, Bianca Belair. This match was fine for what it was. It was okay for what it was. It was, okay match for what it was. All right, move on. Kevin Patrick is backstage with Rey Mysterio. Kevin Patrick asks Rey Mysterio about Dominic Mysterio begging him to hit him with a chair last week. Mysterio says Kevin is a father and knows the feeling and holding his newborn. You always want the best for your child. Last week, when he had the chair in his hand, he wondered what happened to the kid he raised. Ray doesn't recognize him. That this isn't his son. Ray Ripley is multiplying, manipulating his son. That can sway his focus. Tonight he steps into the ring with Seth freaking Rollins. Seth Rollins is a savage. Seth Rollins wanted to do more than injure Matt Riddle with the chair. Rey Mysterio may have mercy for his own flesh and blood, but he won't show any mercy to Seth. Coming up next, we got Rey Mysterio battle Seth freaking Rollins. So we go to commercial break. The Miz is backstage with some security guards. Miz has $1 million opportunity to be an extra in his next franchise. They also get a gift card accepted in most major stores and a chance to hang with him. They are Miz Force. Miz tells them to find he who shall not be named. They run off, burn it down. Alright, Seth freaking Rollins makes his way to the ring. Replays are showing that Matt Riddle distracted him to cost him the United States Championship last week. Later in the night, Seth Rollins tries to attack Riddle with the chair. Rollins would accept a fight pit challenge at Extreme Rules. The crowd sings Seth Rollins' welcome theme to Monday Night Rollins. He is visionary and a revolutionary. He is Seth freaking Rollins. He should be standing here right now as the brand new United States champion. The one reason he's not is because of Matt Riddle. It pains Rollins to say his name. Last week he had Bobby Lashley dead to rights. Riddle forced him to take his eyes off the ball for one single second, and it cost him. Riddle has been a thorn in his side for months, but he has cost him for the last time. In 2 weeks, they'll finish this at Extreme Rules inside the fight pit. Alright, Seth freaking Rollins slithers and looks into the arena. They sing his song again. Saran says for the past week, he has heard what people are saying. People are saying that Rollins is doomed, and this is Matt Riddle's type of match. Riddle went home and looked in the mirror before coming to a harsh conclusion that he said freaking Rollins, baby. It doesn't matter what kind of match it is. He's been in every single type of match you can imagine. He won them all. As good as Riddle may be inside the cage, he got nothing compared to him. Seth Rollins has one thing Riddle would never have: a brain. Seth Rollins has an instinct level acumen for the fight game. It it it'll be his first time in the fight pit, but when he does settles, Riddle will be flat on his back. Everyone will sing his song as the king of the fight pit. Alright, Rollins hops Rollins hopes Riddle is taking notes because he's going to give the father of the year the type of beating he's afraid to give his son. Rey Mysterio makes his entrance and he looks to be in no mood for Rollins. Rey Mysterio gets in the ring and immediately drop kicks Rollins before punching him. So Rollins rolls out of the ring and, and flips out. It flips out. So we go to commercial break. So we get Seth freaking Rollins versus Rey Mysterio. I must say this match was you know, this match was pretty good for what it was. We joined this match in progress. Seth Rollins is bleeding from the forehead during the break. Seth Rollins was supposed to open on the steel steps. Seth Rollins attacks Mysterio and whips him into the corner, but Mysterio slingshots over him and hits a head scissor takeover. Mysterio punches Seth Rollins, but he has a whip reverse on him. Seth Rollins lowers his head and eats a kick. Mysterio hits the ropes, but Rollins hits a world backbreaker. Seth Rollins forearms Mysterio in the lower back a few times before hitting a back suplex for a near fall. Rollins has Mysterio on the apron, but Mysterio punches him back. Mysterio hits a sunset flip for a 2 count. Rollins quickly takes him back down. Rollins looks to be in a lot of pain from the cut. Rollins peppers Mysterio with some kicks before chopping the chest. Rollins whips him into the corner and hits a diving forearm. Rollins whips him to the corner again, but he runs into a drop toe hold into the turnbuckles. Mysterio hits the chin punches and knocks him back. Mysterio goes for a springboard moonsault block, but Rollins catches him and hits a gutbuster. So Rollins then slides Mysterio chest first onto the floor. All of a sudden, Dominic Mysterio was out holding a steel chair. A code scrambles onto the screen for that white bunny deal. Rollins looks nervous, but Dominic pats Rollins on the back. Seth Rollins laughs and looks pleased. So we go to commercial break. We come back from the break to see Seth Rollins sending Mysterio sternum first into the turnbuckles. Rollins lays him across the apron and kicks him. Dominic Mysterio is seated at ringside and high fives Rollins. Seth Rollins gets Ray in the ring and starts up the three amigos. As Seth Rollins goes for the third one, Ray knees him in the head and hits a big DDT. Dominic looks disgusted. Ray heads to the top rope, but Rollins grabs him for a buckle bomb. Rey Mysterio manages to counter it into a hurricane in the corner and goes for the top rope, but Rollins cuts him off. Ray fights him off, but Rollins jumps back. Rey Mysterio fights him off again and hits a flying seated senton. Rey Mysterio follows up with a springboard crossbody block for a near fall. Rey Mysterio tries to slide through the legs, but Seth Rollins catches him. Ray counters into a roll up for a 2 count. Ray rolls up Rollins, but Seth Rollins counters into a buckle bomb. Seth Rollins quickly hits a Falcon Arrow for a near fall. Seth Rollins gets to his feet and sets up for a stomp, but Rey Mysterio fights it. Seth Rollins instead goes for a pedigree, but Rey Mysterio fights it. Rey Mysterio then hits a Hurricane over the top rope. Ray then hits the ropes and hits a sliding splash. Dominic angrily gets to his feet. Rey Mysterio gets Rollins in the ring and hits a diving splash for a near fall. A Dominic Unless chant picks up. It in the ring, Rey Mysterio drop kicks Rollins into the ropes. Rollins avoids a 619 and shoulders him back. Rollins hits a front suplex on Ray and heads to the top rope. Rey Mysterio quickly squeezes the feet and Ray goes for it in the Super Hurricane, but Seth Rollins holds him up. Seth Rollins sets up a Super Powerbomb, but Mysterio counters into a Super Hurricane. Ray follows up with a 6-1, but it's send Rollins flying out of the ring. Seth Rollins gets in the ring and Dominic gets to his feet holding the steel chair. Dominic throws it at his father's feet and dares him to hit him. Seth Rollins distracts the referee as Rhea Ripley runs in from the crowd and pushes Rey Mysterio into the ring post. Dominic throws his father into the ring. Seth Rollins hits a stomp before applying the Peruvian necktie. The referee ends the match. The winner of the match, Seth freaking Rollins. All right, this was a pretty good match. I mean, a good match right here. Rey Mysterio looks disgusted with what just happened. Matt Riddle is angrily watch what just happened backstage. United States Champion Bobby Lashley comes up to him and wishes him luck in the fight pit. Um, Lashley tells Riddle to make sure is put out. Rollins has no idea what it's like to fight in a cage, but they do. You either tap out or get knocked out. Lashley wants him to knock Rollins' teeth in. As for interfering in his match last week, Lashley warns him not to do that again. Riddle agrees. Kevin Owens and Johnny Gargano are walking backstage. One of the security guards from Miz Voice is knocked out. So we go to commercial break. Um, Connor Cure is promoted. Tag team match: the Alpha Academy, Chad Gable and Otis versus Johnny Gargano and Kevin Owens. I must say this match was fine. This tag team match was fine for what it was. Johnny Gargano starts against Chad Gable. Gable quickly takes Gargano down and applies a side headlock. Gargano gets to his feet and whips him off, but Gable shoulder tackles him down. Gargano leapfrogs him and hits a hurricanrana. Gargano then hits a wheelbarrow arm drag and a drop kick. Otis is tagging, so Gargano gets the crowd fired up for Kevin Owens to be tagging. Kevin Owens lock up with Otis and applies a side headlock. Otis whips him off, but it whips him off and absorbs a shoulder tackle. Kevin Owens tries again for the same result. Kevin Owens then drop kicks him back. Chad Gable tags back in. Kevin Owens punches him before sending him in the ropes for a back elbow. Kevin Owens hits a senton splash and goes off the second rope with a moonsault for a 2 count. Gargano tags in and jumps on. Gargano tags in and jumps on Owens' back. Kevin Owens hits a senton splash with Gargano on his back onto Gable for a near fall. Gargano hits Gable with a slingshot spear, but Otis blind tags and Otis press Gargano up and hits a World Strongest Slam. So we go to commercial break. We come back from the break to see Otis follows Gargano in the corner. Gable tags in, but Gargano drops him out of the ring. Sidesteps Otis. Gargano nearly gets to Kevin Owens, but Gable cuts him off. Gargano gets out of an ankle lock and kicks him in the face. Kevin Owens tag in and unloads on Gable with strikes. Kevin Owens hits an inverted atomic drop in a clothesline. Kevin Owens knocks Otis off the apron before avalanching Gable and hitting another clothesline. The crowd gives Kevin Owens a great ovation. Kevin Owens tells Gable to suck it before hitting a cannonball in the corner. Kevin Owens hits a vicious pump handle neckbreaker on the knee for a near fall. Kevin Owens goes to the top rope for a swanton bomb, and Gable gets his knees up. Gable goes to the top rope for a moonsault, but he lands on his feet with Kevin Owens moves. Gable blocks a super kick and goes for a German suplex, but Kevin Owens gets out. Gable gets out of a stunner, but Kevin Owens comes right back with a sharpshooter. Gable screams in pain, but Otis runs in and clotheslines Kevin Owens in the back of the head. Gargano tags back in and drop kicks Otis off the apron. Otis grabs Gargano, but Kevin Owens blind tags in. Gargano kicks Gable and lawn darts him into the top turnbuckle. Kevin Owens follows up with a swanton bomb for a near fall. Kevin Owens cannot believe it. Kevin Owens goes for a pop-up powerbomb, but Gable gets out and gives him a German suplex onto his neck. Johnny Gargano tags in and kicks Gable. Gable hits a Northern Light suplex followed by an exploder. Otis tags in and grabs Gargano in the electric chair. Gable tags back in. They hit a super bulldog, but Kevin Owens breaks up the pin. Otis clotheslines Kevin Owens and avalanches him. Otis then clotheslines Kevin Owens at ringside. Otis clears the top of the commentary table and charges Kevin Owens, but Kevin Owens sends him into the ring post. Kevin Owens hits two super kicks, leaving Otis on the commentary table. Kevin Owens climbs onto the barricade and hits a flying elbow drop to destroy the table. In the ring, Chad Gable hits a throat thirst. Gargano quickly comes back and takes Gable down. Gargano sets up for the end, but Austin Theory distracts him. Gable attacks Gargano and hits a cliffhanger DDT for a near fall. Gable knocks Gargano out of the ring. Gargano avoids a Money in the Bank briefcase shot and super kicks him. Gable pulls Gargano to the apron, but Gargano quickly hits one final beat for the win. The winner of the match, Johnny Gargano and Kevin Owens. This was a pretty good tag team match. All right, AJ Styles is walking backstage when he passed another of mid security guards who is knocked out. Kevin Patrick asks Styles why he didn't want to join the Judgment Day. Styles says he's been on his own for a while. Finn Balor walks up to him. Judgment Day has achieved so much together. They can change the business again. Balor says Styles has a match with Sami Zayn tonight. Sami Zayn have Solo Sikoa in his corner, so Balor offers to watch his back. Styles says he'll watch his own back. Elsewhere backstage, Omos is walking alongside MVP. He'll be in action next. So we go to commercial break. So we get the Royal Rumble moment. Stone Cold Steve Austin wins the 1998 Royal Rumble. Austin Theory is furious with Alpha Academy. Chad Gable says Otis hasn't been the same since that two-time doofus beat him on SmackDown. Theory's phone rings and it's for Gable. Gable puts it on speakerphone, but it's Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman says he's going to beat him in his hometown of St. Paul next week on Raw. The way they will have to fly his body home for his funeral. Gable Gable looks terrified. All right. Okay, so we get a 2-on-1 handicap match. Omos versus Joey Gibson and Greg Lester. This match is garbage. Omos grabs both guys who don't have names yet and powers them over the top rope. Otis whips one of them into the steel steps before dropping the other one in the apron and big boo him. Omos throws that guy in the ring and avalanches him. The guy that went into the steel steps is pulled into the ring the hard way. They that guy's name is Joey Gibson. Omos shoulder tackles Joey Gibson down. Omos grabs the other guy and gets him a tree slam. Gibson gets a tree, slam as well, and Omos steps on the other guy for the victory. The winner of the match, Omos. I did not really care about this match. That match was garbage. MVP shouts to Omos he'll lay both guys on the table. The other name is Greg Lester. Omos then stands over them on the commentary table. The Miz is walking backstage when he sees the entire Miz force down and pile. Miz flips out. Anaka and Man Quinn dressed as an Emontron Aller is revealed to be Dexter Lumis. Miz realizes it, but it's too late. Dexter Lumis has him in the mix section with the tip of a hockey stick and breaks it into his back. Lexter chokes Miz out and cradles his unconscious body. All right. So we go to commercial break. Replay our showing what just happened with Dexter Lewis and the Miz. Dexter Lewis should already have a match against the Miz. They should have been had that match, but those two Miz and Dexter Lewis were backstage. All right, let's move on. Nikki Ash is already in the ring. She'll be facing Candice Lerae. As you can tell the thumbnail. You see the thumbnail in my community section. So we get Nikki Ash versus Candice LeRae. This was a quick match, and I'm glad that Candice LeRae is back. Candice LeRae blocks a kick and sweeps Nikki down. Candice LeRae drop kicks her out of the ring. Candice LeRae goes for a baseball slide, but Nikki traps her in the ring apron and strikes away at her. Nikki gets LeRae into the ring and closes the back Nikki post, so Candice LeRae rolls her up for a 1 count. Candice LeRae chops and punches her back to the corner before backing up. Candice LeRae hits a running back elbow and hits a third kiss. Candice LeRae connects a backstabber before going to the second rope. Nikki cuts her off, but Candice LeRae fights back. Candice LeRae hits a swinging neckbreaker off the second rope for the win. The winner of the match, Candice LeRae. This was a quick match. Okay. Video package Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul at WWE Crown Jewel. Like I mentioned last week, on my review, on my WWE Raw review and highlights, that Roman Reigns is going to destroy Logan Paul at Crown Jewel. Watch, I tell you. Coming up next, AJ Styles battles Sami Zayn. Commercial break. Finn Balor is talking with the Judgment Day backstage. Finn Balor assures them that AJ Styles will come around. Kevin Patrick asks Damian Priest if he'll be holding back on his former friend Matt Riddle. Rhea Ripley asks what is up with with the dumb questions. Damian Priest says Riddle is a former friend. He won't be hold his back at all. They won Raw. The only thing Riddle runs is his brain into the clouds. Riddle isn't a viper or a cage fighter anymore. He'll sure as you know what isn't Priest's friend. Riddle will fall while the Judgment Day will rise. Replay are showing from SmackDown of Roman Reigns making Sami Zayn an honorary ooze. So Sami Zayn, accompanied by Solo Sikoa versus AJ Styles. This match was good. Good match. Um, the bell rings and they circle the ring before Sami Zayn goes to the corner. They lock up and Sami Zayn applies a side headlock. Sami Zayn then throws him down and holds up one finger. Sami Zayn talks a little trash, so AJ Styles hits a kip up Hurricanrana. Styles follows up with a dropkick before chopping him in the corner. Styles bounced Sami Zayn off the top turnbuckle before hitting a backbreaker. Styles hits a knee drop for a 2 count. He said Styles follows up with a drop kick before chopping him in the corner. AJ Styles bounced Sami Zayn off the top turnbuckle before hitting a backbreaker. Styles hits a knee drop for a 2 count. Styles punches Sami Zayn, hits the ropes, but Sami Zayn hits a back body drop for a 1 count. Sami Zayn bounces him off the top turnbuckle and goes to the second rope for a diving elbow to the head for another 1 count. Sami Zayn throws AJ Styles out of the ring. Sami Zayn bounces Styles off the leg apron before hitting a springboard moonsault to the floor. Sami Zayn gets Styles in the ring and in the ring for a near fall. Styles soon fights back and takes it to Sami Zayn. Styles hits in Yugoshi before going for a Styles clash. Sami Zayn fights it, but Styles blocks a big boot. AJ Styles hits a torture rack bomb for a near fall. Sami Zayn rolls out of the ring to recover. Solo Sikoa standing next to him. Styles hits a forearm plancha on Sami Zayn and stares at Solo Sikoa. So we go to commercial break. We come back from the break to see Sami Zayn attempting to suplex Styles. Styles counters into a suplex attempt, but Sami Zayn counters that counter into a neckbreaker. During the break, Styles hits a sliding knee. Later, Sami Zayn sends Styles sternum first into the turnbuckles. Back to live action. Styles knocks Sami back and tries for a phenomenal forearm. Sami Zayn avoids it and goes for an exploder into the corner, but Styles counters into a roll up for a 2 count. Styles then gives Sami Zayn a suplex into the turnbuckles. Sami Zayn rolls out of the ring to recover, but Styles grabs him and puts him in the ring. Styles then turns to Solo Sequoia and talks his little trash. Styles gets in the ring and Sami Zayn hits a big boot followed by a blue thunder bomb for a near fall. Sami Zayn punches Styles in the corner and puts him on the top rope. Styles punches Sami Zayn down, but Sami Zayn quickly comes back with the Orange Crush for a near fall. Styles rolls out of the ring to recover. Sami Zayn sends Styles headfirst into the ring post twice before throwing him into the timekeeper's area. Styles manages to take it back into the ring at 9. Sami Zayn looks frustrated. Styles catches him with an inside cradle for a 2 count. They trade punches in the center of the ring. Sami Zayn boosts him, so Styles hits a Pele kick. Both men are down. So we go to commercial break. Back from the break, Sami Zayn hits an exploder onto the turnbuckles. Sami Zayn sets up for a haluva kick, but Styles rolls out of the ring. Styles gets back in the ring and catches Styles in the calf crusher. Um, Sami Zayn screams in pain, but he makes it to the bottom rope to break the hold. Sami Zayn hits a jawbreaker to knock him down. Styles goes for an sunset flip, but tries to transition into a Styles clash. Sami Zayn fights it and drops him on the apron. Styles knocks Sami Zayn back, but Sami Zayn holds the hair. The referee admonishes Sami Zayn. As he does, Solo Sequoia grabs Styles and gives him a Sambo suplex onto the apron. Sequoia puts him in the ring. Sami Zayn hits an haluva kick for the victory. The winner of the match, Sami Zayn. This was a good match. Um, Sami Zayn and Solo Sequoia celebrate at ringside. AJ Styles is bleeding from the cheek. The Judgment Day makes their way to the ring. Finn Balor says he can't help but think if AJ Styles had accepted his offer from earlier, things will have gone a little differently. Balor gets in the ring with the rest of Judgment Day, surrounding the way. Finn Balor says he'll give him another opportunity to rise up the Judgment Day. Finn Balor puts the horns up. Styles teased it, but instead flipping him off. Balor attacks Styles, and the rest of Judgment Day joins in. Balor puts a steel chair around Styles' head. The teases stomping it, but he stops Balor and says he could end him, but that's not what friends do. The Judgment Day stands tall. Alright, coming up next, Damian Priest will take on Matt Riddle. So we go to commercial break. John Cena enters the Genius Book of World Records with 650 wishes granted through the Make a Wish Foundation. Amazing. Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair is backstage with Alexa Bliss and Oscar. Candice Lerae comes up and hosts Belair shuts Bailey up at Extreme Rules. Damage Control comes up and gets their faces. Candice LeRae challenge Dakota Kai. Bailey says she'll have to wait until next week. As for Bianca Belair, she'll see her at Extreme Rules. Alright, next week on Raw, we'll see the following matches. Braun Strowman will take on Chad Gable. I don't care about that match. Then Johnny Gargano versus Otis. Um, Okay. Then we get Candice Lerae versus Dakota Kai. Okay, I'm cool with that. Then let's move on. Damian Priest accompanied by the Judgment Day versus Matt Riddle. Um, I must say, this match this match was solid. This was a pretty good solid match. So we go to where is it? There we go. The bell rings. The crowd chants, "Bro!" They lock up. Damian Priest powers Riddle into the corner. Riddle fights out of the corner and powers Priest back. Damian Priest then throws him down. They lock up again, and Riddle applies a body scissors. Riddle goes for a Kimura, but Damian Priest fights it. Damian Priest counters into a slam attempt, but Riddle counters into a sleeper hold. Damian Priest then hits a backpack senton. Riddle quickly comes back with another sleeper attempt, but Damian Priest gets into the ropes. Riddle avoids a back arrow. I'm sorry, back elbow, and they circle the ring. Riddle hits a headlock takeover, but Damian Priest soon grapevines the head. Riddle fights out and goes for a kick, but Damian Priest avoids it. They shove each other before ducking a bunch of strikes. Riddle hits him in the rear end and kills up. Riddle hits a gut wrench suplex followed by a bro time for a one count. Damian Priest fights back and takes him down before punching away at him. Damian Priest throws Riddle in the corner, but Riddle catches him with a triangle and pulls him over the top rope. Balor pulls Damian Priest out of the way and takes a big kick from Riddle. Riddle turns and dives at Priest, but Priest catches him and Priest has a broken arrow on the barricade. Commercial break. We come back from the break to see Damian Priest applying a surfboard stretch. Riddle fights up and hits a recoil knee. Damian Priest fights him off, but Riddle comes right back with an exploder. Damian Priest rolls out of the ring, so Riddle a kick hits a kick to the chest. Riddle hits a scary springboard floating bro to the floor. Riddle gets Priest in the ring and hits a power bomb followed by a vicious 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 knee to the face for near fall. Matt Riddle goes to the top rope, but Priest shoves him off the top rope onto the barricade. Riddle holds his ribs in pain. Damian Priest goes to ringside and picks Riddle up before throwing him into the barricade. So we go to commercial break. Back from the final break of the evening, Damian Priest knocks Riddle off the ropes. Riddle quickly scales the ropes and hits a fisherman's superplex. Riddle rolls over and covers for their fall. Damian Priest grabs him by the hair and forearms him. Riddle fights back, but Damian Priest responds with some strikes. Damian Priest quickly uppercuts him, and Riddle blocks him with a knee. Damian Priest blocks another knee and claps the ears. Riddle takes him down into his knees and hits a kick to the head. Damian Priest quickly pushes him to the corner. So Matt Riddle tries a slingshot over him. Damian Priest catches him, but Riddle slides off and hits a Bro Derek for a near fall. Riddle goes to the top rope, but Rhea Ripley tracks him. Damian Priest Damian Priest attacks Riddle and hits a vicious lariat. Damian Priest hits a big flatliner for a near fall. Damian Priest irate. Riddle flips out of South of Heaven and goes for an RKO, but Damian Priest avoids it. Damian Priest tries to springboard off the ropes, but Riddle needs him. Riddle is again distracted before trying for an RKO. Damian Priest gets him in the torture rack position, but Riddle counters into the cradle for the victory. The winner of the match, Matt Riddle. Um, okay. The Judgment Day immediately attacks him and triple teams him. Damian Priest hits Riddle with South of Heaven All of a sudden, you think you know me. Edge charges down to the ring to a huge ovation. Edge gets in the ring and spears down Priest. Edge then stares outright at Dominic Mysterio before Rhea Ripley pulls him out of the ring. Edge then hits Finn Balor with the spear. Edge says they have tried to finish him over and over again, but he always comes back. Even if it takes him 9 years, he comes back tonight. He got to come back to emotion in his country. Edge doesn't quit. Edge wants to challenge Finn Balor at for the Extreme Rules for the first time ever. Edge versus Finn Balor in an I Quit match. And Monday Night Raw goes up there. Alright, like I stated earlier, now Monday Night Raw, I must say it was um it was just okay show for what it is. For what it was, that's all I gotta say. But anyway, if you guys enjoy my WWE Raw review on high speed, please hit that subscribe, hit that thumbs up, comment down below on what are your thoughts on Raw. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications when I premiere a brand new video or go live on YouTube. Follow my social media on my Twitter, my Instagram, my TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. And I'll talk to you guys later. This your boy B-Boy Fashion TV, KFG CREW KFG Kings, Too Sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. And I will premiere this video at 3 o'clock a.m. I'll talk to you guys later, and I'm out of here.